does what God does enough times, it becomes God is. You put it together, you get what you wanted and desired enough times. He believes he will become one who is wanted and desired and accepted. Because God has power. And if one does what God does enough times, one will become as God is.
With Shane Gillis, his Trump dude, check that out.
Okay.
So good, so good.
Well,
We're live now.
Okay.
All right.
The Shane Gillis Trump, yeah. So Trump won the election, guys.
Oh yeah.
You're either really
Here
happy
we
about
go.
that or really upset, depending on who you are, or you're like me, you hate the government and you're ambiguous.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think we can sleep at night. Let them govern. Let them get the job done. You know,
Yeah, you're a Trump guy, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, but listen, like my father said, Sean, you were born a Democrat. I said, all right, Dad. No, but that woman got less than 1% of the vote when she was running with Biden back then, way back with all the primaries or the whatever.
Yep.
She couldn't get a 1%.
Yeah.
So
I was a Chase Oliver guy this year, like every year. I'm always for the libertarians. Oh my gosh, if you guys say you can't hear me well, I just messed with my mic ahead of time. Is it maybe is that better like this?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you just a little faint.
All right, I turned up the gain. How about now?
That helps. That helps.
Okay, all right, that helps.
Yeah.
So Sean, thanks for joining us. This is a very brave thing for you to do. I know you got a little bit of shit for this one.
Absolutely brave, yeah.
Hey, I was saying back in the green room, I just wish this was June of 2023. Before I wrote that letter to Helena and Brian Albert, I sent the letter to Brian. I was a newbie back then. I didn't know shit from Shiola. Right. I wish this right here, we could go back in time. But here we are. And I want to thank you, Kate, for extending the olive branch. Why can't we talk?
I know you caught some flack, and I think we talked. And, I just want this to be open. I know you got your people. I got mine. Some of us are meeting in the middle here for a little bit. So, my people, we'll ask you some questions, and it's, the same can go for me. And we've agreed that we're just going to be honest, right, and open, and have a dialogue here, which I think is great to do.
And I want my people to know. I already gave a message. You support me. Be respectful. This is a moment that we can make some kind of headway, no matter what it is. But to be on opposite sides, battling. Listen, Rogue, he said it the other night in his first thing. Just want peace.
Mm-hmm.
Who would ever thought he would be like, kids, peace. I just want peace. I'm all for it.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
The other stuff's got to stop. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm talking about my side. Yeah. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. But thank you, Kate.
Did you see the other day that they found Brian Albert in a hospital cafeteria, for lack of a better word, there, and we're screaming at him in a blowhorn. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I did see that.
I mean, come on. No, of course I don't agree with that. And can I make a public apology? I got two to make before I tell you, I'll start getting, if I don't get this out, I'll be remiss. I'm going to steal a little play from Kevin Linehan, and I want to publicly apologize for not being a man enough to stand up to that fool when he called Mrs. O'Keefe the C word day in, day out. And you know something? That's my bad, right? That's my bad. And I feel so bad that I didn't have enough cojones to step up. It's not that I didn't, it's just that I should have, because I didn't agree with that at all. And if Mrs. O'Keefe is what, you remind me so much of my mother. You gave him the finger, and I'll tell you, my mother would have taken that little head off. No. And you know some? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And he said the other night, he's defending Mrs. O'Keefe. Well, Jesus Christ. She's a grieving mother. 2 children she's had to bury, and her son-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit. I'm gonna call anything else. I'm called bullshit on me. And one more, Karen McCormick. I'm sorry. The hair. I have no problem with your hair. It's just like, okay. It's just one of those things. But I want to publicly apologize to Karen McCormick about your hair. I think it's beautiful. Just get it off your face a little bit. That's it. Right. That's it. Thank you, Kate. No, I'm serious.
Fair enough.
The family's gotten a lot of slack, and I mean, oh yeah, lavish love is clapping for you. Everybody's saying I still sound like junk. I hope that's not true. I appreciate, the O'Keefe family, from my perspective, anyways, and like they're normal people, right? And they didn't ask for any of this. They were not the ones banging the drums looking for media attention. They're a good, Irish Catholic family, right? That raised good kids and have endured an immense amount of, trauma and tragedy in their lifetime. And they didn't ask for any of this. This is not their world. And they just got dragged into this social media online bullshit, right? And they can't even walk into court with a little bit of peace and decorum and dignity at this point, right? Since this whole thing started, that was one of the first things that was mobilized. And, from my perspective, and correct me if I'm wrong, not only by Turtle Boy and Amy Harney, but it would seem to me from everything I've seen that Karen Reed had a lot to do with it too. And I just wonder why, why the family? At any point, when she's writing her social media comments or hugging her fans or, doing her press conferences on the steps, in my opinion, she could say, you know what, I love this man. I lost him. Please leave his family alone. And she's never done that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
mean, whether...
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No problem. I was just going to say that whether you think Karen is guilty, whether you think Karen is innocent, I don't see the reason or the need or any ends that make sense to me to be disparaging the mother like that, like Mrs. O'Keefe. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You can believe what you want, but why?
Right. I can only speak for myself. In any dealing I ever had with Karen, whether it was like Signal or whatever, she has never disparaged that family, ever. So, like I said, I don't know.
The problem with that is that, Sean, is we see text messages that she sent to Turtle Boy through Natalie, where she says things like, John's family sucks, Peg O'Keefe is the C word, F Paul O'Keefe, go after him. Like, that seems to me to be somebody who's attacking them, encouraging it, right?
Okay. Well, listen, you guys, say you guys, right? I mean, you're close to ground zero, right? You got the inside track. I don't. I can only tell you from my perspective that in any of those dealings, as limited as it was, and I'm telling you, it was limited. Natalie gave the whole thing up to me, but it was limited. And listen, did I read everything? No. maybe I missed it, but I can see here honestly to say in any of those dealings, I never heard her say that. And,
Okay.
did it not happen? It possibly could have happened. So in
Yeah.
her
Well, I do.
defense,
I
in her
can.
defense,
I'm happy to. I can back that up. I can definitely send
no,
you
I don't need it.
the messages.
Listen,
They're
I
part
don't
of
need it.
public record. Well, I'm not sure that they're
Sure.
public record per se yet, but obviously they are lumped into
Right.
to Turtle Boy's ongoing case. So I mean, they definitely are with the courts as well now. But like, yeah, I mean, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
That's the sort of stuff that gives maybe our side sort of a bad taste in our mouth about this whole
No.
thing. And I think
Yeah.
you and I talked, beforehand a little bit about how you can kind of split the two issues, right? Like, you can believe that Karen is innocent of the murder of John O'Keefe, which I mean, I suppose technically I believe she's innocent of murder because I believe that she is guilty of manslaughter. That's my own personal opinion. But you can believe that she's not responsible while still conceding that, this monster that she's created is gone too far, and that, I mean, it's looking more and more every day like she may be guilty of conspiracy to commit witness intimidation, right? Because a lot of people have actually witnessed that, whereas whatever happened that morning, in front of 34 Fairview or in Stein, depending who you ask, I guess, although I strongly disagree with that, definitely
Right.
the stuff that's happened afterwards is, people have actually witnessed that. They, on one level or not, been part of it sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, you have things that your fingers on the pulse. All right. I got banished pretty quickly for obvious reasons. I think, Kate, you know why.
Well, I
Because
don't actually understand. So, like, what do you feel comfortable explaining? Or
yeah, of course. Right.
okay,
All right. Ugh. All right. It goes back to the old OG days, right? Blanca Guzman, right? Listen, um, talk about a boomer. I'm a boomer. Facebook,
Mhm.
say hi to my kids. I get thrown into this thing, justice for John O'Keefe and Karen Reed, mass corruption unit. I said, oh, Jesus, this is pretty good. I'm happy just doing my thing, doing little things, right? Writing a little letter to Helena, say, Helena, Jesus Christ. Right? What about these 17 things? I mean, seriously. I was being as honest as I could be. I did a letter to Brian Albert, didn't know anything. I didn't know anything, right? Nothing. So, dude, get in front of it. This is not looking good because the investigation, in my opinion, I think I'm only for formula. Kyle, I think Kyle's out there. I've been dying to talk to Kyle in a cop to cop way, no animosity. And I think I ruined it, obviously. But like yourself, Kate, I've been told things too, right? But listen, we just leave that there. But when I
let's
wrote
put a
the
pin in that. Let's put a pin in that right
yeah,
there.
we could yeah, because I think it should be explored. I do. Okay. So I get into this group. There's a couple of people there. I'm down here in Naples. The last time I went up there, I'll tell you what happened. To sell my dad's home, he's down here in Naples. I go up and meet my brother Barry. God be good to him. He's dead now. All right, we're living over there down by the by the hillside, which is amazing. Listen, it's amazing. And so sell the house, and I'm nobody in this thing, nothing. I'm in the shadows with the Facebook group. Hadn't done the letter yet, and I leave, and that was it. So I get back, and I do the letter, and all of a sudden, Aiden asked me to come on his show. That was the time I came on. It was the last time because I don't know, a guy like that doesn't like to be threatened. I mean, not threatened. His turf to be threatened. Now, at the time, there was a lot of people in the admin group, Victoria, Blanca, some other people that I didn't even know. And someone said, Karen Reed is in this. I said, why? Why is she in this? She's a defendant in a murder investigation. Why is she in this? Slowly but surely, things started happening. And then Blanca makes me a mod. I don't know what a mod is. And then all of a sudden I turn around. I said, I'm admin. I said, Blanca, what's happening? She says, no, you take your time. You'll learn. I said, learn what? I don't want this crap. So anyways, but then there's 10 admins, 5 mods, 3 or 4 admins, they're all power, right? So my opinion is this, that the reason why I got banished early, okay, on the outside, right, is because Aiden was threatened. And listen, I'm 67 years old. All right. This is
And
not
by
nothing.
threaten, you
This is
mean like
nothing.
jealous, right? Like,
Yeah, like, okay, oh Jesus Christ. Right. I gotta tell you,
listen, he'll try to
I
cop
didn't
an order on you for literally nothing. Trust and believe me on this. So if you start going around saying that you made him feel threatened, he'll be like, yeah, I do. You never
listen,
know. He's a vindictive motherfucker.
no, I mean threatened in the way that I was gonna take his little baby from him. Right. The baby that I thought this guy put his hands in, went down hard looking to getting evidence and doing this and doing lies. Listen, I learned a lot. I didn't know the big joke. I didn't know that Karen spoon fed him everything. Everything. I didn't know that. Not at all until Natalie. I believed it hook, line, and sinker. He told everyone, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Fine. I don't care. Right. Good job, Aiden. Your puppy. You run with it. The problem is, I started doing things here. I went out with Kevin. I went out with Mike Crawford, right? And the perception, I believe, was get this mofo out of here, right? He may, I don't know, he may discover something. I don't know. All I wanted to know was, how did this happen? Okay, that's it. And that's what I'm saying. How did I get bounced out? But like we all know, right? I was whatever he said, whatever you quoted in your that 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 post you did about me. He said, "Oh, Karen doesn't know. He didn't put any stock into him. He thinks he's a blowhard, this, whatever." But and I told him, I said, "Well, I mustn't be that much of a blowhard when I'm being tasked to do special investigations, or I'm being asked to do this. Don't do this." And I said this the other day. There were more don't do's than do's. I said, "What the fuck's going on here?"
So
And I'll tell
Karen
you,
was telling you
I was
more
so
what not
the
to do.
greatest thing that ever happened, and happened when Aiden and Nicky boy, took down the whole page. I sent it to you. I don't know if you got it, right?
No.
And Blanca, I sent it to Blanca, right? I didn't even know I had it. Tom CPU had me in some stupid show car, some car show, antique car show. It was a big it was a internal chat with all the heavies on that group. After the whole thing is taken down, I see this foolish thing, and I saw, oh my God, Nikki, you do this, Turtle Boy, do this, and by the time they wake up, we're gonna have this whole thing.
I'm on. Hold on. I just put. Hold on. Let me try it again.
What the Christ is going on? And then
Right. Where is it?
You come to my.
Oh, I know.
A group? Yeah, you have to come. Alan Jackson wants you over there. He wants one solid group. I said, well, you had one. Why'd you leave? Because Blanca didn't want. I said, didn't want the pinwheel. See, I was digging. They don't get it. I was digging them for the pinwheels, raffles, pinwheels. I said, why? I would try to help to garner this, to marshal this investigation that was a sham. No, you need to come here, and you need to give me your sources. I said, you got to be shitting me, Dal. You've got to be shitting me. And then it started. Like I said, Kate, today, and this is an old story that's always surfaced between September 2023 until now. The only difference this time is I lost my patience.
Right.
No fucking way. I lost my patience. I told him. I said, this time, pal, you come after me. You mention my name again. This time, I'm going hard at you because I got you. You know I got you. Your boss knows I have you. Your manager knows I have you. So bring it on. He doubled down. I said, that's it. He mistook my patience for kindness. This whole thing is all fucked up because of him. And I hope he clips it all. I hope he clips every fucking word I say tonight. And I'm not going to lie. So that's what I'm saying. He was his baby was threatened. Right? And Karen didn't know. Aiden surely didn't know that I had the goods. Well, had the goods that he was given because of Natalie. And I said, when I saw some of the things, right? I said, you've got to be shitting me. And I said, okay. I sat back. What the hell was that?
I think Kate's mic's doing something.
I was it's doing something wild. Sorry.
Oh,
A lot of gain.
The gain is mega insane. Yeah, holy shit. RIP to all the headphone users out there.
I'm sorry. Hold on. No, ew.
Damn. Whoa, it's like a Faith No More concert. What is happening?
Congratulations. Okay, so the good news is that I think it's on the mic, but the bad news is it's like looping through. So just continue talking. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, wow.
You sound actually better now. No, and so
yeah,
when I mean threatened, not like witnessing, not like like threatening his baby. This is his cash cow. The kid said the other day, I make 50 grand a month. Oh, but that's gross. I got expenses. Oh, really? You got expenses? Oh, okay.
Right. He's got overhead.
Download it. Get me the 40%. But don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. We'll have a class. I'll tell you.
Oh, that whole deal. Yeah. Because it'd be good for everybody if I was rich, right? You like me?
You want to see me rich?
Yeah. It's my favorite was it's good for everyone. How's it good for everyone?
I'm sitting back. I'm saying, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Karen has to be livid. Has to be livid. And I'm going to tell you, all right, all you people out there, she was done with him. She told